Hi everybody, it's Amy MacArthur from amymacarthurnutrition.com, and I wanted to take just a minute to talk to you about making small changes with short-term commitments that can make a really big difference in the way you eat, the way you live, and have a really big impact on your weight loss if you're trying to lose weight. And I've had a few clients lately who I have noticed have made some of these changes, and they have made such a big difference in their weight loss goals. So just want to share a few things that you might be able to try that can make a big difference. So many people, I think, get so overwhelmed with the whole concept of dieting. They think of it as this huge mountain they have to climb, and it just seems a little overwhelming. So I want to encourage you to think of a few small changes over a short period of time. Try to get yourself to commit to the next 2 weeks or the next month. And those are short, realistic goals that are much more achievable. And so they don't seem quite so overwhelming. So here I'm going to give you 5 things that you might can try. And some of these may not work for you. They may not apply to your situation. But if not, try to find 1 or 2 things that you can change in the next, few days, start in the next few days. But the first one I want to talk to you about is not eating late at night. I have a lot of clients who do that, and that can make such a big difference. I have some people that don't even eat that much during the day, but by the time dinner rolls around, they're starving and they overdo it at dinner, and then they eat after dinner, and if they stay up late, they eat late at night, and you're getting all these calories so late, right before you go to sleep. You're not up, moving around, able to burn many of those calories, so the majority of those calories are just going to stick with you. So anyway, that can make a huge difference. Another one is beverages, and this I just had a recent blog post on this. But if you drink things that have a lot of calories in them, like regular soft drinks or sweet tea or any kind of sugary drinks, that can add so many calories. And in a lot of cases, if you drink these often throughout the day, it's going to be nearly impossible to lose weight while doing this because you're getting so many calories from that, and they're not filling you up, so you're still going to be hungry. So you still got to have some food, to fill you up. So you're just going to have way too many calories. So anyway, cutting out high-calorie beverages can make a huge difference. My third tip would be to eat on a smaller plate, like a salad-sized plate. And that kind of is a way of, kind of playing a trick on your mind. It kind of seems like there's more food, you're eating more food than you really are. And of course, don't pile it up really high. Keep it just, normal portions or, small portions, but fill up the plate, and that just kind of makes it look like it's more. But if you get used to eating that way, that can make a really big difference. So tip number 4 would be if you eat a lot of high-fat or fried foods. And in this South, of course, we have lots of fried foods here, so I see that a pretty good bit. And so if you can just commit to cutting out fried foods, that adds so many calories to the foods that you eat. And in a lot of cases, the foods are no problem. The actual foods themselves are no problem, but when you add all that grease and oil to it, that adds so many calories and can make a huge difference. So if you can commit to no fried foods for the next 2 weeks, that could really help you out a lot. And if you can commit to doing that for a period of time, after a while, you're going to get to the point where you don't want them. You will, if you haven't had them for a while, and then all of a sudden you do have something that's really oily, greasy, it's not going to even sound or feel good to you. So anyway, if you can commit to that one for a short amount of time, that one's going to, kind of help you out longer term. The 5th tip I'm going to give you is to add a little bit of activity in here and there. Commit to walking, just a few minutes a day, a couple of times a week. And if you think all you have is 10 minutes, commit to 10 minutes. Make the goal realistic. And chances are when you get out there for 10 minutes, you're probably going to go a little bit longer. And if you can do that, 2 or 3 times a day, or either, over a couple of days, that can make a big difference, and that's going to make you feel so much better. And so you're going to kind of build some momentum and be able to continue with that for longer periods of time and more frequently. So anyway, just 5 quick tips. If these don't apply to you, find something that is maybe sabotaging your weight loss, and commit to just cutting out one thing, or you're adding one thing, or whatever applies to your situation, but and commit to it for a short period of time, and see what a big difference it can make. But just try not to get overwhelmed. Try not to think of things in the long term, and things that are going to overwhelm you. Think small to begin with, and hopefully that will get you started, and then you'll be able to add to that as you go. So anyway, just a few thoughts about that today. I hope these are helpful to you, and until next time, this is Amy MacArthur from AmyMacArthurNutrition.com.